DiVincenzo, Dante, you've hit some timely shots tonight, but how do you guys collectively find some momentum offensively?
Just get some more stops and get out and run. Stop turning the ball over, get some stops, get out in transition.
Speaking of those stops, how do you string together a couple of them here to start the fourth?
Pick up the pressure a little bit, get into their bodies a little bit, not let them be so comfortable.
Thanks, Dante.
Thanks. Well, they give up a three, Katie, and that's the second three for Holland. DiVincenzo also mentioned getting out and running. They have just 7 fast break points. Now down 17, that's their largest deficit of the day. DiVincenzo leading Minnesota in scoring with 17. 15 for Tobias Harris. Holland's got 11 off the bench. 10 for Reed off the bench. Naz Reid misses the shot, but he's fouled.
Help if their guy that they're guarding dives. It's really impressive.
Talked with J.B. Bickerstaff before the game about Duren's improvement on the offensive end. He highlighted, and sometimes maybe we don't do this enough when we talk about most improved players. He talked about how much better he is on the defensive end, which has helped everybody else on the floor. But he hasn't played a ton in this game, and they've still been great defensively as Reed gets the slam. Back to a 17-point lead. And Paul Reed, 12 points and 7 boards off the bench. Highland missed the layup. Gobert inside gets the putback. Cade Cunningham out for the Pistons, missing his 6th straight game with a collapsed lung. They're 4-1 without him. Reed gets the rebound after the miss by Paul Reed. DiVincenzo, the three is not there. They're 7 of 33 from behind the arc. Collins had an excellent day on both ends of the floor and 14 minutes off the bench. Shot clock at 8. Herder again able to get that over the outstretched arm of Gobert and score.
Yeah, if you take that up directly without that little hesitation that he had on the release, that's going to get blocked. When you can hold on to the ball a little longer, that's how you get the shot over the extended arm of somebody like Gobert.
Much needed hit. Bones Highland knocking down the triple. Just 6 points for Highland. Without Anthony Edwards these last 5 games, he's averaging about 18 points per game. One and done for Detroit. Quick outlet. Chance for Highland to get it going, but he missed the 3. Gobert kept it alive momentarily. And then a kick ball. Quarter, and they still have 67. 3 minutes gone by. Duren back on the court, able to get past Highland. No help, and he gets the easy dunk for his 8th point.
You're trying to fight back in the game. That can't happen. You got a center handling the ball off a little brush screen, able to get all the way to the rim.
Clark with the hang and finish. Minnesota hanging around, down 14. Duren up top. Gobert will sag. Behind the back, Holland on the pull-up. Not there. Easy board, Gobert. He's got 12 rebounds to go with 12 points. Reed gets a good look. And not even close. Naz Reid 0 for 6 from 3.
This has been the story of the last month and a half for Naz Reid. And you think about Naz Reid at his best, your 6-man winner. And when he's at his best, that three-point shooting electrifies the home crowd. And he has not been able to get anything to go consistently.
What a shot by Herder, faking the pass and then hitting he's moving to his right. And then a great defensive play on the other end by LeVert with the rejection. Holland gets... Meanwhile, Conley picks up his 3rd foul. So we were just told that we mentioned how many times the team, even though they have 60 with 8 minutes to go, and they still have under 70. So Holland gets the free throws. Got 13.
And DiVincenzo was talking about with Katie, let's get out and run. It's very difficult against Detroit to do that because of how fast they change ends of the floor and their commitment to it.
Here they are in transition. A no look by Herder. Holland couldn't handle it. Highland turned it over on the other end. Oklahoma City is the only team with a better defensive rating than Detroit. And it's very possible they could meet in the finals if you just look at their regular season records as Gobert gets to the rim. Detroit at 53-20, best record in the East. Magic number to clinch the #1 seed is 5. They've got a 4-game lead on Boston with 9 games left. Conley, turn and fire, and the struggles continue from behind the arc for Minnesota. Duren whips it to the corner. Green for 3. Got it. And the lead is 19, the largest of the day for the Pistons. Bones Highland trying to answer, cannot. Are the Wolves out of comebacks? Best player on the best team still would get some MVP votes. Obviously, the most important thing is to have him healthy for the playoffs.
No doubt. And that's clearly going to be their focus. It's very unfortunate for Cade Cunningham to have to go through that with the type of year that he has had, both as a scorer and as a playmaker for this team.
Turnover by Detroit. Numbers for Minnesota, 3-on-1. DiVincenzo went for the hammer, and he missed the dunk. It's been that kind of a day for the Wolves. 30% shooting from the floor. Harris, the double comes out to Green. And Harris fouled. Get the crowd going with a highlight dunk and missed it. Take a look at the upcoming 8 if they can, because you get 2 cracks in the play-in tournament of making the playoffs if you're 7 or 8. Only if you're 9 or 10 and you lose, you're done. $20-point lead for the Pistons, their largest of the game. Randall, swing it. DiVincenzo got hit. The 3 is no good, but Asar Thompson commits the...
DiVincenzo an opportunity for free throws.
A whole lot. He's going to check in here. Chris Finch just trying to do something to spark his team. And again, they don't have Anthony Edwards, Jaden McDaniels, and Ayo Dosunmu, so that's about 50 points per game that they're without in this contest. And they have only 73 points for the game. And just 29 in the second half. What a ball fake by Jenkins, but nice recovery, Gobert. Thompson gets to the loose ball. Jenkins' 3 is off the mark, kept alive by Duren. Thompson. Shot clock down to 4. Now with 2, Harris has to put it up. Comes up short. Bones Highland out of there with it. DiVincenzo hoists and hits a 3. Down to 15 at the 5-minute mark. Foul line J, good for Jenkins.
Well, he came off that screen and there was nobody there because the defender fell down. So easiest look Jenkins has had all night at a time in Minnesota trying to get some momentum.
And DiVincenzo taking 14 threes. Duncan Robinson no good on the 3-point attempt. Randall has it taken away, and he's going to get caught.
Almost baiting you into thinking that he's not going to make a play on the ball, and then he just lunges at it. Many times we've seen him this year come up with plays either at midcourt or in the backcourt.
Duren powers it up and in. His 10th point to go with 12 rebounds. You know, it's interesting, the 2 best defensive players in the NBA that aren't centers might be the guys that are twins, Asar and Amen Thompson. Amen for the Rockets and Asar for the Pistons. Detroit looking to run again after the empty Minnesota possession. Harris looked like he got hit. No whistle, but he gets the basket. And a timeout with the Pistons in full command. And again, what?
This couldn't be the team to pull it off because their defense is that elite. And remember, this offense doesn't look like this when Cade Cunningham's on the floor. Tonight, this has just been a story about their defense carrying them in the culture that J.B. Bickerstaff has created. No matter who plays and no matter how they play offensively, they expect to win.
It's really one of the best stories in the league in a long time when you consider where they were 2 years ago. I mean, to have 14 wins, to look like it was an organization going nowhere, to have 30 more wins last year. And then this year, again, I don't think a lot of people saw Detroit having the best record in the East. That's the 9th 3